Hey everybody! If you are looking for some easy ways to boost your immune system at home, I've got some good ones for you today, and they may be some that you've never heard of. We need to do all we can to help prevent against these flus and viruses so they can either pass us by or else we can recover from them quickly. My name is Tyann Clark. I'm a licensed massage therapist, and I'm here to help you learn self-care methods that are honestly as strong as medicine. I am a fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue survivor, and I have found my way out through using these unique methods. If this sounds like something you'd like in your life, make sure that you have subscribed below. And without further ado, let's talk about the 5 ways that you can boost your immune system today. The first one is gua sha and cupping. Now, there is a reason that I promote these modalities relentlessly on my channel. These are massage modalities that come from China. Gua sha and cupping deals with your fascia, which is underneath your skin, wraps around your muscles, and when you get stressed, it sticks down to the muscle, and you have all this blood flowing through here, and also your lymph system, right? Your lymph system carries out invaders that get in your body. What happens when you get stressed and that fascia stuck is that the lymph system's trying to get them out, and they can't get out and they get stuck. When our fascia is stuck from stress, things do not flow very well, and gua sha and cupping are amazing at help restoring that flow. And also, there's been lots of studies done on these modalities, and they have been shown to improve your immune system cells, so you'll actually create more white blood cells and cytokines, and it will downregulate those immunosuppressive cytokines. And basically, it just helps boost all the numbers up so that if you do get invaders, it's gonna help you fight the fight. I have used gua sha and cupping for years, and you know what? I rarely get sick. I might get a small cold once a year, and that's pretty impressive because I have 4 kids, all in public school, and one of them goes to preschool. Now, my channel is filled with videos that show you how to do gua sha and cupping on yourself, so you can totally check those out. But I also created an online course that teaches you how to do gua sha on yourself at home. So if you want to go deeper with me, I will leave the link below and you can go check that out. Now, number 2 is black elderberry. If you've been around on Earth for a while, you may be well acquainted with this one, but it's starting to become more popular again, and there's a good reason for it. The berries and the flowers from the shrub are the highest on the antioxidant list. One study that I will link to showed that the compounds from elderberries can directly inhibit the virus's entry and replication in human cells and can help strengthen a person's immune response to the virus. They were additionally surprised to find that it helped the cells fight the virus after infection as well. And how you're going to consume this? You're going to take elderberry syrup 4 times a day, 1 tablespoon at a time. You can do this to help prevent getting a virus, and you can do it afterwards to help fight the virus. Just remember, before you start adding this in, I would definitely contact your healthcare professional because it may interfere with some of your medications, and also it's not recommended for pregnant women. Now, number 3 is Shinrin-Yoku, and I know I totally butchered that, but it's called forest bathing. It comes from Japan, and one of the experts in the field is Dr. Ching Li. The short version of how to do this is just to go in nature, and you're going to focus on using your 5 senses. So just smell everything, look at everything, feel everything. So these are going to activate different parts of your brain and your body. And in his research, Lee looked at how the activity of our natural killer cells are affected by practicing forest bathing, and he found that both the number of NK cells and their activity increased significantly both immediately after practicing forest bathing and up to 30 days later. Like how it scientifically affects each of our senses when we go into the forest. Like the trees talk to each other and they emit certain substances that will affect things in our body, and also just the extra oxygen. All of it helps in a very scientific way. So good. We all know that we feel really good in nature, but it is kind of fun to learn about interesting ways that it boosts your immune system. Now, the next 2 are going to be dealing with lowering the stress levels in our bodies. You guys, this is so important because if you are somebody who is stressed out all the time, your immune system is going to go down so fast. Especially those of you who are chronic stressors, it just causes chronic inflammation in your body, and it can actually activate latent or inactive viruses. When's the last time you had a cold sore? Think about it. Notice if it was after a stressful time. I just want you to be aware of how you are during the day and check yourself more often and use these methods below to help reduce stress. Now, number 4 is tapping. Tapping is one of the most superior ways to immediately reduce your stress level. And you can actually look at it, you can actually compute it on a smartwatch if you're measuring that. If you're someone who has a hard time stopping to meditate, this is going to be a great one for you. So if you go to an acupuncturist, they're going to be using these lines. Some have to deal with the heart, gallbladder, kidneys. So what we're going to do is we're going to deal with those same lines and points, but we're going to do it at home, and we're going to use the tapping motion. And what it does is it's going to be dealing with your heart rate variability and then your nervous system levels. Your nervous system deals with your fight or flight response. So if you're getting chased by a bear, your sympathetic nervous system is going to kick in, and it's going to do all kinds of things to your body, like expand your blood vessels so your muscles can get more blood. It's going to make your heart beat faster and just do everything to get you up and ready because you're in danger. But your body can also interpret things in your life that happen just like that aren't life-threatening. So let's say that you are constantly under pressure at your job and you just feel that all day long. Your body doesn't know the difference between being chased by a bear and feeling that way. So we gotta care about our body and get it out of that constant stress level, and tapping is going to do that for you. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna tap on our acupuncture lines, and we're going to use the mantra at the same time. I'm not going to teach you how to do it here. There's a ton of videos on YouTube. I'll probably do one in the future. One of the things that I absolutely love about tapping, it is so easy to do, and there's been lots of studies that show how effective it is. And you can literally do it anywhere. You can do it in your car while you're driving. So if we can reduce that stress level, we're gonna boost our immune system. Now, number 5 is brain dumping. This is something that I do every single night. Now, this is going to work because a lot of times things that cause chronic stress in our bodies are worrying over things that we're putting off or things that are happening in the future, or I mean, you name it, tell me what you constantly stress out about. But what brain dumping does is it helps you to put it down on paper, and there's just something about seeing it that helps you kind of process it, where it's not in your head anymore and now it's down in front of you and you have to look at it a little bit more rationally. So let's say that you are having some extreme fear over what's going on. You can write down what your fears are, like exactly. And also you can make lists of things that you can do in your life. What can you do to better prepare yourself for an uncertain future? Maybe you can plant a garden. Maybe you can learn a new skill. Maybe you can spend time with your kids. You know, whatever it is in your future that you actually can do that's going to make a difference. Focus on the things that we can control, not on the ones we can't. Now, how to do this? I prefer to do this every night. I have a notepad by my bed, and it's going to have different things like my goals and dreams, and then to do, what I needed to do today, what I got done, what I need to do tomorrow, things that are worrying me. You know, you don't have to write that every single night, but they're just things that are on my mind. And I'm going to just write it all down. It takes me about 5 minutes, and then I can sleep really well because it's not sitting there racing around my brain. All right, I want to hear from you. What are some ways that you love to boost your immune system? Tell me down below, and take some of these things, try one. If we do all we can, that's all we can do. We don't have to worry about the rest. We just take precautions, and we're going to be fine. We're going to get through this, okay? All right, see you in the next video.